Aditi?
Force is a pull or push.
Pull or push?
Push
So,
up.
okay, what are the effects of force? What are the effects of force, Sohan? Sohan
It
is,
can change the shape of an object.
yes, it can change the
It can
shape of,
change the shape of an object.
very good. Another point, Prajwal, are? Prajwal R is not there. Nityashri?
Force can change the direction of.
Direction of the motion. Direction of the
It
motion.
changes
Abhishreya?
direction.
Abhishreya?
Moving object.
Abhishreya, next point.
Force
Force
can
can
change the shape.
force can change the state of rest.
Shape.
Very good. Others mute. Abhishreya is answering. Force can change the shape of motion. Force can change the direction of the motion. Force can change the changes of motion. That is state of rest to motion. Very good. So all these are effects of force. Then we have learned the types of forces. Okay. What are the two different important types of forces?
Contact force, non-contact.
Non-contact force. Very good. Who is this? Who answered now?
Bhavna Dim.
Okay, Bhavana, tell me what do you mean by contact forces?
Contact forces are the forces that exist between two objects which are directly or indirectly in physical contact.
Okay, they exist between two objects which is directly or indirectly connected. Contact. So whenever the two objects come in contact only, children, force actually exists in pair. Today what we are going to learn, very important thing is how the force exists. Okay, the force exists always in pair. Force never stand in single. Force never stand in single. It will always exist in pair. For example, we have on table. On the table, we have an heavy object. Okay, like a ball. We have an heavy object. So, which are all the force acting for on this object? Anybody? Hmm. Yes, Aditi. Bhagat. Rita is there? Yes, Rita. What are the forces
Yes,
acting
ma'am.
on this? Anybody? Nobody is answering. Anybody? Try. Tell me.
Ma'am, it can change the state of rest, ma'am.
It can change. No. It is in the rest position. Okay, stationary position. Now tell me, what are all the force acting on this? I just now told you, force exists in pairs. Force doesn't exist in single. Okay, now what are the forces when the ball is on the table? Okay, heavy ball. Suppose you keep iron ball or something. Heavy ball is on the table. It is in stationary position. Which are all the force acting on it? Can anybody answer? Nobody. Okay, I'll only tell you. It is the gravitation force is pulling here, and the weight, the table is here. Okay, the gravitation force will be here, and there is the weight of the object is down. So there are two forces acting there. So suppose the ball is on the floor also, the two object will be there, two forces will be there, the weight of the object and gravitation force. But when somebody kick only, if somebody kick this ball only, it will start moving. Why? Because there will be the two forces are acting and it get cancelled, but the third force is more. So we calculate there are many forces exist together. This is called resultant force. This is called resultant. Resultant means sum of all the forces. Resultant means what? Sum of all the forces. When many forces are acting on the object, the resultant force means the sum of all the forces as though the single force is acting. See, for example, one big alamara, our school alamara. We have got every class has got alamara, right, in our school. Suppose you are one of them, or one of you is pushing this side, another one is pushing this side. If both are, suppose the one person is pushing with 110 force. What is SI unit of force?
Newton.
Newton. Very good. Who said that?
100 Newton. 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 100 N
Bhavana, ma'am.
Bhavana, good Bhavana. 110 Newton, one is pushing, another one is pushing another 20 Newton. So which side this Alamara will move? Which side this Alamara will move? This side. That is 120 N, which is
Near to 120, ma'am.
yeah, the person who is moving with the force 120 Newton, that direction it will go. This type of calculation we are rating is as resultant force. What do we call it as? Resultant force. So resultant force means what? Sum of all the forces which acting, and it will act as though the single forces acting on it. So in this, now today what we are going to mainly learn, we have learned many types of forces: contact forces, non-contact force. In contact force, we have learned what all we learned: muscular force, frictional force, mechanical force. And magnetic forces will come under non-contact force. We have learned. Remember that. Today, what we are going to learn is balanced and unbalanced force. Balanced and unbalanced force. Okay. So, what do you mean by balanced and unbalanced force? Okay. The force of equal magnitude applied in opposite direction is balanced, and forces of unequal magnitude applied in the opposite direction again. So I told you, on the floor one ball is there means two forces in opposite directions it is acting. But what happened? The magnitude, the equal magnitude is applied. This here also the equal magnitude is applied. Suppose the alamara is there and two people are pushing this side and this side. Both are 110 Newton and nobody can move it. That means the object is in stationary position. So very important in balanced forces, the object will not move. What is the important point here? The object will not move in balanced force. So the force of equal magnitude in opposite direction. The force of unequal distance, the force of equal magnitude, the force of unequal magnitude in opposite direction. Here the object will not move, it will be in the rest position only. But in unequal, suppose one person is moving in 120 Newton, it will move that side. So it will move. So this is a main second point. Tug of war is very easy to understand. Tug of war, when you play in the PT period, if equal magnitude is there, two people, and you are correctly with the same strength. Suppose one big fat fellow is joined in that group and is pulling it. So what will happen? Unbalanced force will take place. When the balanced force is taking place, that time what happened? When balanced force is taking place, the rope will never move. It will be in stationary position. Now, what happened to the resultant force? Can anybody say what happened to the resultant force in balanced force and unbalanced force? Okay. If you are not telling, I will only tell. Now, suppose two people here, one is 110 and 120 is Newton. And these two are pushing this side. So, you add this 120 plus 120 to 230 Newton. You have to add. And this is in the other direction. So, this will be subtracted. Okay, one person is doing in other direction 110. So, 230 minus 110 will become 120. So, 120 more for this side. So, it will go towards towards which side? This side is which side is called? This side is called west side, right? So west side this will be moving towards. So that is more important. So resultant force will not equal to 0. But here what happened? The resultant force will be 0. These are the three important points with example. I will give you notes. Okay, I'll give you a classwork, which my notes. That one you write it in classwork. Then you do the homework. Okay, so balanced, unbalanced force you should learn. Complete till there. Pressure I'm going to teach you. So balanced, unbalanced, resultant force. Resultant force means what? It is sum of all the forces which are acting on the body. If it is unequal, we call it as unbalanced. If it is equal, we call it as balanced. Like F is equal to F1, F1 plus F2. We'll be adding that. Suppose if it is in opposite direction, F1 minus F2 we'll be putting. If F1 is greater than F2, it will start moving. Okay, all these things are very important. And now if you have a scribbling pad, note down the activity which I am dictating. Activity homework is activity 11.1 ma. 11.1 activity, which is in the table in NCERT book. Okay, activity 11.1 is a table. The table you can write straight away in textbook and post the homework. Okay, you can do straight away only in textbook. Now, which I am giving now is in the homework part. Okay, the homework. The first question is, are you writing? Take a scribbling pad and write down. Hello.
Ma'am, 1 minute, ma'am.
Take a scribbling pad and write down what I'm dictating. First one.
Ma'am, 1 minute, ma'am.
Question. Question is write down the effect of force for the following. Write down the effect of force for the following. You should write in terms of resultant force, in terms of balanced, unbalanced. Okay, you should write in terms of those things. Okay, write the
Ma'am,
effect.
repeat, ma'am.
Question is write the effect of force. Write the effect of force. First one. A. A big heavy box. You alone apply force. A big heavy box. You alone apply force. Okay, that is the first question. What you will write in the answer?
Question, ma'am.
What is the effect of force when heavy box you alone apply the force? Can anybody say? Just discuss so that you can write the homework on your own. You alone apply the force means what is the meaning? All the forces by you only, lot of forces to move the box. So the box will move. That's all you should write. The box will move because all the forces by me, lot of force, so it is moving. That's all you should write. Okay, second question. The same question B. B will be homework B. Same question, homework B. You and your friend together apply from the same side. You and your friend or your sibling, you can write. You and your brother, not home now, no friend. Only your sibling is with you, or your parent or somebody who is accompanying you at home. Okay, you and your brother apply the force from the same side. Now, what will happen? You should write, we apply a lot of force, it is moving. And what you should write? F1 plus F2. F1 will be the force of you. F2 will be the force of your brother. So F1 plus F2 will become the resultant force. You should write that, okay? So the object will move. Clearly, you should explain that. Your answer I will see. That will help me to understand whether you understood what I am teaching. Okay? So that will be, I will be evaluating my teaching from how much you have learned. Okay, third question. Third question, you and your brother apply force from the opposite sides. You and your friend apply force on the opposite sides. Okay, you and your and you think that you both are having same force. So what will happen that time? Your F1 will be equal to F2. So what will happen that time? The object will not move. That is C. You and your friend apply on the opposite side. T. Did you write, children? Next is ask your friend to move the box. When the box is started moving,
It will not move.
it will not. No. Ask your friend to move the box when it is moving.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking, ma'am.
Yes. Ask your, because some of you did not mute. You mute yourself and then you listen. Ask your friend to move the box. When this box is moving, you stop it in opposite direction. Okay, that's all. These are the homework.
Last one.
Last question is ask your friend to move the box. When the box is moving, you join to stop it. Okay, so what will happen to the force? So clearly, if you explain, now you understood balanced, non-balanced force, different types of forces. We will do pressure next class. Saturday, Saturday we are not supposed to have class, children. Okay, so Wednesday we will see. Do your homework.